You're listening to Life with Herpes, and this is episode 64. Hello, and welcome to today's episode. I am your host, Alexandra Harbushka, and as always, I am ecstatic to be here with you, whatever it is that we are doing together during these next couple of minutes. And I'm in San Diego recording this, and you are in Canada or London or Manchester or New Zealand or, let's see, I see a lot of people from Mexico, the Netherlands, so many great places around the world. It's just so wild for me to think like I just talk into my microphone in San Diego and you, wherever you are, can listen. So it's just wild for me to think that still, even though I do this every day. So anyways, thank you for being here, whatever it is that we are doing together during these next couple of minutes. If you have not rated and reviewed and subscribed to the show, you can go on ahead and do that. It's really a nice way to gift this opportunity for someone to find the podcast without you even knowing them. Because every time you subscribe, rate, and review to the podcast, it organically promotes the podcast through the algorithms of YouTube or iTunes. So it's really a way to pay it forward to somebody who does not yet know that he or she has herpes, or to the person that is like, I have it and I need this as a resource. So it's just a way that you can give back and give thanks. So I truly appreciate the people who have given reviews and rated and subscribed and all that fun stuff. So thank you. I really appreciate it. So today is they're all my favorite, but I love the hashtag Ask Alexandra because I get to hear from you and we get to communicate and I get to hear your questions, and they are great questions because if you have it, somebody else also has it. So this one comes from Brian from Cincinnati. What's up, Brian? I have not been, well, let me take that back. I have been to Cincinnati. I drove through it with my dog, Ruby Rose, but I have not spent a lot of time in Cincinnati. So I hope it is, I don't know, I just hope you're having a great day there. But Brian asks a really great question. It is, does herpes move? And that really is a great question. So let me kind of backtrack and talk a little bit about herpes. So the HSV1 and HSV2 are herpes simplex virus 1 and 2. They are different viruses, but they are close enough. So let's just call them really close cousins or siblings. They pretty much have the same makeup, but they are different enough that we are able to classify them as 1 and 2. Until recently, we did not know that they were 2 viruses. Typically, HSV1 is oral, and that lies dormant within the nervous system along the chin and the jawline. And then HSV2 is typically genital, and it lies dormant in the spinal cord, in our nervous system in the spinal cord. So what happens is when you're not having an outbreak and it's infected your body, it then lies dormant. So what can happen? So it is skin to skin. So it's point of contact, skin to skin is how you contract the virus. So really simple. Let's just say you kiss someone who has a sore on their mouth. Chances are you're gonna get your first outbreak in the same area that the person that you kissed had it, right? Skin to skin. Now what happens is once that goes dormant and then it decides to pop up later, it's gonna pick a spot on your mouth or in that region where it wants to pop up. So it could be when you started getting your outbreaks, you could always have gotten them. We'll go back to the genital region because I have heard of many people who say they have moved. So they started getting them on their penis, and as time has moved and changed, they now get them on their butt. it just is the nervous system in ways that it basically pops up where it's weak and where it wants to show up. So it's going to pick a spot that is most convenient for it, and it's going to pop up there. So, which is sometimes good news. Like, it can move to a different location, which is kind of nice if the first location wasn't good, I guess. But now, this is a question I get a lot. So if I have oral herpes, will it automatically pop up in my genital region? Or if I have genital herpes and kiss someone on the mouth, will I give it to them? Okay, so that answer is a no. You won't just give it to them. So if you have genital herpes in your genital region and you have an outbreak and you kiss them on the mouth with your mouth, no, you cannot transmit it that way. The only way to transmit it would be if you somehow your genitals touch the other person's genitals or mouth. That would be the way to transmit it. And can you transmit it to yourself? You go back and forth? Absolutely. It is a little bit harder to do that because your body already has the virus. So it's like you're re-exposing your body to re-exposing itself, kind of, right? So if you already have the virus in one area and you move it, so you have it genitally, and you go to the bathroom and you don't wash your hands and you have an outbreak and you touch the open blister and you go and touch your hands to your mouth and somehow do that and didn't wash your hands or sanitize your hands, then yeah, you can transmit that to your mouth. Again, your body already has it, so it gets the virus, and it's like, oh, I know what that is. I know what to do. But yeah, can it be passed? Absolutely. So great question. The virus, yeah, it does move. It just picks a spot that it likes, and goes from there. So just because you have genital herpes does not mean that it's on your genitals. It can be on your buttocks, your lower stomach, interior of your legs, all the fun places like that. So thank you so much for submitting this question. If you want to be super duper cool, like our friend from Cincinnati, you can go to lifewithherpes.com, submit your question as well, and ask it. They're great. I truly enjoy getting them. I love seeing where you're from too. It's so cool to me to I don't know, just know where you're from, and I picture you. I don't know. I'm like, oh, I wonder what this person's doing today. And because when I get letters from you guys, I am like, oh, you're from, Sydney, Australia, and you're from Nashville. It's just cool to me to see that. So thanks for putting your city. On all that, if you are not a member of our community and are ready to join, because it is a definite must, especially if you have herpes. It is free. It's a community. The number one most beneficial thing I would say is the online Slack community. There really is a lot of chatter going on over there. People are making breakthroughs, reaching out, and it is very confidential, as confidential as it probably can be. And it is just a great way for you to find support and ask questions and talk about your stories. But go to lifewithherpes.com, join our community. It is free. You get some free downloads, some ebooks. You get other cool shit, but I can't tell you because it's a surprise. And it's just a great way to join our community. So anyways, thanks so much for joining us today. Oh, and you get discounts on coaching. I forgot about that. You get promo codes for coaching in our crisis toolkit, which is it's like a good little discount. So if you're ready for coaching and ready to dive deep and really go specific to your situation, I definitely recommend you becoming a member and get those promo codes. All right. Have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you for reaching out. Truly love you all, and I am blessed to be able to be here for you. All right, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.